Good morning, everyone. Today, we begin an exciting journey into the world of management. If you are stepping into a leadership role for the first time, this guide is for you. Transitioning from an individual contributor to a manager can be challenging. You are no longer just responsible for your own work. You now have to lead a team, handle performance, and contribute to business growth. It can feel overwhelming, but with the right mindset and skills, you can become a great leader. In this session, we will cover 3 critical aspects of management. 1. Managing yourself, developing leadership skills and time management. 2. Managing people communication, motivation, and team performance. 3. And managing business, decision-making, financial understanding, and strategy. Let's get started. To be an effective leader, you must first manage yourself. Let's talk about 3 important areas. As a manager, your role is no longer about completing tasks, but empowering others to succeed. You must shift from being a doer to being a leader. Think of yourself as a coach. A sports coach doesn't play the game but guides, strategizes, and motivates the team to perform at their best. Your job is to create an environment where your team can succeed. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your emotions and those of others. It consists of self-awareness, means knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Self-regulation, which means controlling your emotions under pressure. Empathy, that is understanding your team's perspectives. And social skills means communicating and building relationships with others. Imagine 2 managers, Alex and Priya. When faced with a project delay, Alex blames his team and increases pressure, causing low morale. Priya, on the other hand, listens to her team, identifies roadblocks, and collaborates on solutions, leading to higher engagement and faster resolution. Which manager do you think builds a stronger team? One of the biggest struggles for new managers is balancing tasks and leadership responsibilities. You can use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize urgent and important. These are critical tasks that require immediate attention, like crisis management, tight deadlines, or urgent client issues. Do these immediately. Important, but not urgent. These tasks contribute to long-term success, but don't need immediate action, like strategic planning, skill development, or relationship building. Schedule them. Urgent, but not important. These are tasks that need to be done quickly, but don't necessarily require your expertise, such as routine emails, scheduling meetings, or administrative work. Delegate them. Neither urgent nor important. These tasks are distractions that don't add value, like unnecessary meetings, excessive social media browsing, or low-priority busy work. Eliminate them. The key to productivity is delegation. If you try to do everything yourself, you will burn out. Empower your team by trusting them with responsibilities. Now that you know how to manage yourself, let's focus on managing people. Ram, a manager who frequently changed expectations without informing the team, created confusion and frustration. His team felt uncertain and disengaged, leading to low productivity. Your team will only follow you if they trust you. But how do you build trust? Be transparent. Communicate openly. Be consistent. Follow through on commitments. Show empathy. Understand your team's challenges. A simple but effective way to build trust is through one-on-one meetings. When employees feel heard, they are more motivated and engaged to work. Good managers listen more than they speak. Use active listening. Maintain eye contact. Paraphrase what the other person said. And ask clarifying questions. Also, adapt your communication style based on the situation. Some conversations require a quick message, while others need a detailed discussion. Conflicts are natural in any workplace. As a manager, your role is to resolve conflicts constructively. Mark, a senior manager at Starguide Limited, ignored rising tensions between 2 employees, assuming it would resolve itself. The conflict escalated, affecting team morale and performance. Eventually, both employees quit, causing disruption in the team. But Mark could have used this simple framework instead. Understand the issue by letting both the parties share their perspective. Avoid blaming individuals by focusing on facts, not emotions. Find a win-win solution by encouraging collaboration. By handling conflicts early, one can create a positive team environment. A manager's primary job is to ensure the team is performing well. Imagine a sales team given a vague directive: increase sales. Without clear targets, they work harder but lack direction, unsure of how much growth is expected, which product to focus on, or by when. At quarter's end, Leadership asks for progress, but with no solid metrics, results vary. Some feel successful, others feel they failed, leading to confusion, misalignment, and frustration. This is why setting SMART goals is essential. A well-structured goal provides direction, accountability, and motivation. SMART stands for specific. Goals should be clear and focused. Instead of saying increase sales, a specific goal would be increase sales of our new energy drink. Now, there's no ambiguity about what we're working towards. Measurable. Every goal should have a way to track progress. Increase sales by 15% in the next quarter is measurable because we have a clear percentage target. Achievable. While ambitious goals are great, they must also be realistic. If our sales grew by only 5% last quarter, then aiming for a 50% increase might be unrealistic. A more achievable target, like 10%, ensures the team stays motivated rather than discouraged. Relevant. Goals should align with the company's objectives. If the company is prioritizing the growth of a specific product, then our goal should support that focus rather than being random. Time-bound. A deadline creates urgency and accountability. Saying, increase sales by 10% in the next 3 months provides a clear timeline to work within. Feedback helps employees improve themselves. Follow the SBI model that is situation, behavior, and impact. Situation describes when and where the event happened. Behavior explains what the person did. Impact shares the outcome of their action. For example, during yesterday's meeting, you interrupted others while they were speaking, which made it difficult to have a productive discussion. As a manager, you may face situations where an employee is not meeting expectations. Ignoring underperformance can lower team morale and impact business results. Instead, it's important to address it constructively. 1. Identify the root cause. Before taking action, understand why the employee is struggling. Underperformance can stem from lack of skills, which means the employee may need training or guidance. Lack of motivation due to personal issues, job dissatisfaction, or unclear expectations. Workplace challenges due to poor team dynamics, lack of resources, or unrealistic targets. 2. Have an open conversation. Approach the employee with empathy and curiosity, not blame. 3. Offer support and set clear expectations. Once you understand the issue, work with the employee to find a solution. This may involve coaching or training, clarifying expectations, and providing the necessary resources. 4. Establish a performance improvement plan, PP. If underperformance continues, create a structured improvement plan. Define clear and measurable goals, SMART goals. Set a timeline for improvement. Schedule regular check-ins to track progress. 5. Take action if necessary. If, despite support and clear expectations, the employee's performance does not improve, you may need to consider reassignment or termination. This should always be a last resort after all efforts to help the employee succeed have been made. Besides managing people, a great manager also understands how the business operates. Your decisions impact not just your team, but the company's overall performance. Let's look at 3 key areas you need to master. Every manager should have a basic understanding of financial metrics. Why? Because your budget, resources, and strategy all depend on numbers. Here are 3 fundamental financial terms you should know. Revenue, that is the total income generated from sales. Profit is what remains after subtracting expenses from revenue. This tells you if the company is financially healthy. And cash flow, which is the movement of money in and out of the business. A business can be profitable but still struggle if cash flow is mismanaged. Understanding these numbers helps you make informed business decisions, allocate resources effectively, and contribute to the company's financial success. Good managers don't rely on gut feelings. They use data to make strategic choices. Before making any decision, ask yourself, what are the key performance indicators, KPIs? What trends do the numbers show? What action can we take based on this data? By using data, you reduce risks and make decisions that drive measurable success. As a manager, you will work with various departments like sales, marketing, operations, and finance. Success in these interactions depends on 3 things. Clear communication. Ensure all teams are aligned with company goals and understand their roles. Collaboration. Foster teamwork between departments to solve problems efficiently. Managing expectations. Understand each department's priorities and find common ground to meet business objectives. By mastering these skills, you become a well-rounded leader who understands not only people management, but also business strategy and operations. As a new manager, you will face challenges. But remember, great leaders are not born, they are made. To succeed as a first-time manager, 1. Manage yourself. Develop leadership skills, emotional intelligence, and time management. 2. Manage people. Build relationships, communicate effectively, and handle conflicts. 3. Manage business. Understand financials, make data-driven decisions, and collaborate across teams. Your journey as a manager is just beginning. Keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, lead with integrity and purpose. Thank you, and I wish you all success in your management careers.